Hello, welcome back to another banger video. Why am I talking like that? Yeah, today, it's just a quick one. I wanted to sit down and talk about the latest Taylor Sheridan masterpiece, the Madison, starring Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, and a fantastic supporting cast. Ooh, I was reading some like fucking bullshit on Reddit or whatever about it. People being, haters. Fuck the haters. I believe in the Taylor Sheridan supremacy. I am like the world's biggest Yellowstone fan. And the Madison, which is the ninth season of television that exists in the Yellowstone universe. Although this one basically just takes place in Montana, similar themes to Yellowstone about ranching and survival and family. It takes those and gives it a real interesting heart. I don't know. I really enjoyed these first three episodes. So it's a 6 episode season that's already been renewed for season 2, with another 6 episodes on the way. Oof. Oh, yeah. So, there's nothing I really dislike about it. I loved it. I just want to sit here and correct the record and say that I fucking love it. It's a great show. I watched the first 3 episodes just now. The next 3 are out next weekend, and I may make a video on those as well, if there's something special that I like about those. But yeah, let's get into it. So, the Madison follows a family of New York, New York urbanites, the bourgeoisie or whatever. They're just like rich people in New York. And when their fisherman father, or the patriarch of the family, dies on this ranch during a plane crash, which is a truly heartbreaking scene, which I cried at. I loved that scene. It was really well done. And Kurt Russell and his brother, that Paul, those characters really hit for me, especially in that first 30 minutes before they passed. Really gets you. But yeah, so as these characters now have to sort of transplant their lives from New York into Montana, you get to see them do everything for the first time. Honestly, it's quite comedic in the sense that, oftentimes it feels like they've never been outside before, in a good way, and you get to loads of great moments, but also some real like heart building, some real heart there with all of the characters. I love Michelle Pfeiffer's character. She's a great parallel to in Yellowstone Beth Dutton, who is so brash and abrasive, but also deeply human. That's what I like about. But Stacey, on the other hand, is someone who is reflecting on their life, on what seems like a perfect marriage, and what seems like a fulfilling life. And I think she's finally starting to see what her husband saw in the ranch in Montana in this way of life. And you see this longing that I think we can all relate to. I think, guys, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my weakest takes. I just like this show. I thought it was really fucking good. The themes are similar themes we've seen before in a lot of the Yellowstone shows, and that's great as a continuation of those themes. It's about family. It's about finally getting to live a life that you have perhaps put on pause, have not been open to yet, but only when something tragic happens can you open yourself up to that and finally start living. I love seeing the way Abigail's daughters respond to things, because they're young, they are incredibly sheltered. I mean, their mum doesn't work, their dad doesn't work, they're rich. Ugh. I hate rich people. I find them annoying. But I think this show does a great job at making you see, okay, these people are annoying, but they're also human. They've got qualities. They've got good qualities. They've got bad qualities. And how they respond in this time to almost being brought down and being forced to see the hardship of life, being forced to acknowledge, where their parents came from. Because in the show, Preston and Stacey are not born into money. They are people who have worked. They are people who have strived. And there's a great moment in episode 2 where Stacey finally realizes that he built the ranch, he built the houses and whatnot, the cabins. This is what he's always wanted for his family, and this is now her mission to keep her husband's dream alive and finally fulfill it, pull her children out from the grips of money in New York. and just make them, finally understand what it means to live. That's really what this show's about. Oh, oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. It is comedic, it is heartfelt, it is dramatic. It's just great. Also, there are a lot of the side characters who we've met, Cade and his wife, and the sheriff. Ooh, they are interesting. What I always like about Taylor Sheridan's writing is he makes every character feel so distinct, with a distinct speaking pattern. And I think he does a really good job at making these characters' qualities known. That's what I like about Taylor Sheridan. He's one of my favourite writers. I say he's below top 5 for me. Up there with the greats like David Kapp. This is very freeform, even for me. I'm sorry, dudes. This is some weak source takes. But I just fucking love the Madison. Don't be a hater. Be a lover. That's me. Finally, there's a great moment. End of episode 1, into episode 2. Episode 2 probably my favourite of the 3, but episode 3 has some incredible moments too. Where, they're talking about making a cemetery on the ranch, which is indicative of the ending of Yellowstone, where they give the ranch, the iconic Yellowstone Dutton Ranch to the Indians. So they can, but on the condition that they preserve the Dutton cemetery, so you don't have to dig up all of the generations of Dutton family that have lived there. Oh. Yeah, so that's reminiscent of that, and they're like, oh, I'm going to make a trust. We're going to sell all the houses. We are going to make sure that this is our land forever. Oh, fuck, yeah, that is the themes of Yellowstone. Oh, fucking brilliant, man. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm still working on my favourite films of 2025 video, so check back in soon. This is very weak source takes, I'll be honest. I just really like the show. Alright. I probably won't make a video on 4, 5, and 6. Maybe I will. I've got some really interesting stuff coming up on March the 23rd. I'm seeing Castration Movie Chapter 4 at the BFI South Bank, and there's also a sort of the makers thing, like a discussion panel with Louise Weird. Before that, so I'll definitely make a video about that. She's one of my favourite creators at the minute. Really loving the indie space. The Castration Movie 1 and 2, fucking fire. So yeah, I'll probably make a video about that when I see it. Other than that, who knows when I'll pop in again. But love to see you go. Hey, to watch you walk away. All right, bye bye.